hit.
Yeah, that's why now, yeah, man, I had to start all over now because my sound was muted. So I've been suffering from severe back pain and pain in my left leg. So this will be a shorter version of today's show. And you should be hearing me now. Yeah, audio is only, yeah, you should hear me now. Yeah, soft audio. Yeah, that sucks. I guess I'm on a delay here. Still no audio, huh? Yeah, okay. We're on a delay. Yeah, see, that's I hate that. So since you didn't hear me, I was saying that I've been having a lot of pain in my back and my leg. And what's everybody medicating on today? Today's gonna be a shorter show. I just barely dragged myself over here, man. You wouldn't believe it, but I actually got my bed in here in the studio with me, man. It's been that bad. I've been sleeping on the floor. So, but like I was saying, I'm gonna do some lemon do-si-do with you guys by Buckeye Relief. It's an indica strain. It tested at 30%. Burkle and ice cream. Okay. That sounds good. Can you hear me, Captain Greed Toker? Tahoe Jack. All right. Okay. I haven't tried the Tahoe Jack. How is the Tahoe Jack? Really helps with pain. Okay. That's what matters. That's what matters. AC/DC. That's one I've really been interested in trying. How is the AC/DC, Shelly? That's been one that I haven't had a chance to. I'll really be honest with you. I'm gonna have to do some videos on CBD only products, man, because really, to be honest with you, I've not tried a whole lot of CBD dominant products. I've usually been trying just 1-to-1s or 2-to-1s. So, you know, I think it's important for me to get out there and try some of it so I can tell y'all if it helps me, because I have a lot of pain and inflammation. Yeah, see, like I said, I don't know that I jacked up my back. I can't figure out if it's something else that's making my back hurt, because it's hurting in the morning, and that's usually when it's the worst. So my mornings are just shot right now. So like I can't get anything done most of the day. Medication wise, you know, I can use medical cannabis to treat the pain. So yeah, that do work. But what happens is I'm seeing a shorter effectiveness time than normal. I was used to about 4 hours. Now I'm down to about 2 hours of relief per medication session, which is under my standard. I mean, 4 hours of relief is pretty good for me. I know some people suggested eating edibles, but I'm diabetic and my sugars are kind of not too bad, but I'm trying to keep my A1C down. So I'm not really jumping to eat a whole bunch of edibles. Cannot believe the freaking audio was off again, man. I just had this I should have just turned it on when I first sat down. You pulled a muscle in the thoracic. Ooh, that sounds painful. You said you're a return customer on that AC/DC, huh, Shelly? Okay, I hear that. You love CBD before the THC. Okay, now see, Captain Green Toker. Now that's something I didn't consider. So you said you're taking the CBD prior to your THC stuff. Is that what I'm understanding, Captain Green Toker? Because that sounds like a very interesting prospect. Has anyone else tried that? To do the CBD first and then do the THC stuff? See, need to do a video on that, Captain Green Toker. I'd like to see how that affects you. So I mean, you might be onto something there that I just didn't know about and never thought. CBD kills it. I heard that, man. I don't disagree. I just feel like for me, I'm not getting enough CBD maybe. So I had to work on upping my dosages so that I can get stronger doses of CBD. You love the effects, okay. Watch the end of my last video. Okay. I just got done watching the one with the cannabis shoes, man. I gotta get me a pair of those. I need me a pair of those cannabis shoes. So you need to be sending me the link or putting a link to the description in the video so I can see where you got them shoes from, man. Because I need some blue ones just like that. Bubblegum, that's something else that has been brought to my attention, Swango. So you've tried the bubblegum and had success with the bubblegum. I was thinking about, well, should I try the AC/DC or the bubblegum? Which one should I try? Then I'll get some and then I'll get on here and do a video with you guys and you can see exactly how it affects me in real time. You mix a little CBD in with the regular THC and it's a good buzz. Okay. Father time, 20% off Columbia. Well, the only thing with that Father time is they're all tier 1s. If they had some tier 2s, I might be on it, but hey David, hey man, nice live setup. First time seeing you live. Oh, okay, great. I'm glad you got a chance to check it out, man. It's a little bit different than my review videos that I do. It's a little bit more interactive than normal. Haven't had the AC/DC, but the bubble gum has a good amount of THC too. What's the numbers on it? I keep the THC strains around and alternate with THC. Have not tried the. What did you say, Shelly? Have not tried the bubble gum. You haven't tried the bubble gum either. Okay. Space Marker premium made CBD is much better than standard THC. Okay. That's something to consider. What about CBD isolate? Does anybody know anything about CBD isolate? That's something new that was in this product that I got. This crumble I did a review on. If you want to check it out, you can watch that later on. But it had CBD isolate in it, and one of the reasons why I decided to try it. No, been a little irritated about high THC strands and no CBD in Ohio dispensaries. If you have both, it real big help. Now I do kind of agree with that thinking, David. So I'm not disagreeing with you at all on that. You'll be at the Rise Toledo next Friday. Okay. Yeah, I've been there one time, man. That was one of my first dispensaries that I went to. I found one picture, and there's one picture and one video for me from Rise Toledo. It's like nothing like what you see now. It's super low budget. Like, I think the whole video might be like 10 seconds. But I have been there to Rise Toledo, but I haven't been to other Rise locations yet. So Rise, I ain't done with you just yet. I'm gonna rise on up. Once I feel better, I'm gonna go to some more shops. I'm glad I got Captain Green Toker out there to help me see them all, because I can't visit them all right now, man. I just can't do it. I bet a little. Okay, I read that already. Okay. Would you never mess with before, Terry? Let me. Oh, Royal Medic is a good like 50/50 CBD strain. Okay. I never really tried them. I haven't tried Royal. I haven't really been trying a lot of ancient root stuff. Full spectrum CBD is much better than isolate for real. Okay. So that's, someone else was telling me this last night. They were saying the same thing. So what would be the difference between the full spectrum distillate CBD versus the isolate? What do you think the main differences are for it? Space Marker, is it Maker? I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I mean, I can tell you guys something about this lemon do-si-do. Regardless of what THC this particular strain has been for me, it has been a very good indica based, or more or less a relaxing strain. I feel like it's more of a relaxing thing, so I'm going to say it's going to give you more of a head effect. If you want to hear me say it, a head high. But you definitely have some real good feelings when you get this lemon do-si-do. If you don't like lemon, you might not be a fan, but the effects are definitely really there. So even if you see this at a tier 1, I wouldn't stray you from trying it, and it might be a little bit cheaper. I was able to find a half ounce of tier 2 for $130, and it was testing at 30%, so you know I ran and grabbed that up. More cannabinoids in the full spectrum. Okay, nothing is taken out. Some of the distillates have things added back in for flavor, right? Like so some people use, botanical terpenes or cannabis derived terpenes that, or they might even use some other weird flavoring depending on it. But most of the places in Ohio, they're using either botanical or cannabis derived terpenes. What did you think of the crumble yesterday? It looked really dark. The thing about, I don't know, I had to show you back one of my very first videos, my very first crumble reviews when Wellsprings Fields hit the market, and their crumble looked just like that, and it was phenomenal. It was so good, and it was gone. Once people figured out how good it actually was, it's gone. And it took them a while to be able to make it back, and then, further runs they made were a lot lighter. And, I actually went to Wellsprings Fields and, I talked to them about that particular run of crumble, that looked a lot like the crumble from Main Street Health. So I think it's a matter of refining your process. I think also too, and I'm gonna have to check Wellsprings Fields. I believe they used the butane extraction. This was done with ethanol. So what I can say about it, without telling you the whole video, is just that from a flavor spectrum aspect, I did have got a lot of flavors in it, not overwhelming, but it was different than what I could, I have every kind of concentrate from the program here at my desk right now. I have the stuff I showed you in the crumble from yesterday. I have rosin, I have live resin, I have stuff you ain't never gonna see in the program probably for a long time. So I've tried a variety of things from Ohio. I've tried a variety of things from Michigan and elsewhere. Doesn't mean I'm a concentrate expert of any sorts, but I have tried a lot of stuff from a lot of places at a lot of percentages. And I've been all the way up to 98% on some stuff. So I've been there. Mouth watering. Yeah. And that's why, that's why I wanted, that's why I wanted to learn more. So I'm glad that you taught me about that Space Maker, because now I want to try some full spectrum CBD now in a concentrate form and see exactly how that's working for me. And, for me right now, if I had to look at the best CBD and high THC mixed product, the layer cake pod was really good for me. I hate that they didn't work right, but the oil itself was, and I mean that, I felt like I just smoked a nice bowl. I had the couch lock, I had cotton mouth, but I also felt the effects of the CBD, which created an even balance for me. And so, unfortunately, I just didn't like the delivery system, but I did like the oil. Peanut butter breath, yes, yeah, peanut butter breath. Yeah, a buddy of mine got to try that. Lucky him. Michigan, Michigan is not sucks. They just been doing stuff longer than us, and we gotta learn from them so we can beat them, because we always beat Michigan, right? Go Bucks. I ain't gonna be no cheerleader for Michigan, even though I went to college there, just in case y'all didn't know that. But don't make no mistake, man, I don't love Michigan more than I love my home state of Ohio. How about that? Okay, well, Mac flower today. Oh, Mac. Oh, yes, I've got the Mac 1 under here in my cabinet as well, sir. The Mac 1 is, I'd like to see you do a review on that, Captain Green Toker, because that stuff is tasty. You vape CBD in a dab rig, and it was actually nice. Remind me of doing a hookah. Okay, that's an interesting thought. Was not impressed with the CBD hemp product I got online. I'm getting better results with the N&J strands that have a bit more THC. I can understand that too. That's what I was kind of thinking, Shelly, and I was wondering about that, but you kind of helped reiterate that for me. Is this a live stream about the NMJ program? Why, absolutely, but we're also just talking about cannabis stuff in general. Did you have any questions that you wanted to ask, about the MMJ program? It's an open forum about it, so we could talk about the program, but I don't want to, not leave anybody out. So, like I said, if you have something you want to throw out there in a discussion world, let's talk about it. I'm here for a little while longer. I said I was gonna wrap it up early today because I wasn't feeling that bad. Oh, okay, sweet. All right. Ask on, Damien, and we'll do the best to answer a question. You've got some patients in here besides me, so we'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Go for it. That's what this is for. Oh man, Captain Green Toker, you're gonna have to just go ahead and get you a PAX, man, because they have a 10-year warranty, man, and just go ahead and do it, man. You can also check it out. There's a place I think it's called Sneaky Pete, Captain Green Toker. You can go on there. I think they have where you can get a good deal on them, man. They also sell them at the dispensaries too, by the way. I've heard good things about the DaVinci too, but I haven't tried it personally. Okay, you're having a tough time getting paperwork for your chronic pain. Okay. So, do you have a primary care doctor that you primarily deal with, that you see on a regular basis? You said you didn't have to do, you didn't have any paperwork needed, huh, Chris? Well, see, your doctor sounds like the kind of doctor we like, because it's hard to get paperwork. Not everybody has access to a printer. No primary doctor. Okay. Have you been into any like recent facilities like hospitals or ERs? Because see what happens whenever you go to a medical facility like a hospital or even urgent care, they'll generate like this after patient summary. And typically the after patient summary is what you need, because it'll just tell you like you were seen for XYZ. It'll tell you what your diagnosis is most cases, not always, but it also tell you the reason you were seen at that provider, whether it be, you know, any type of doctor visit, even if it's not a primary care, it still will work. But Chris, hey, Ohio Cannabis Connection. Okay, I'm familiar with them. So Chris, do you think it will be a good idea? Maybe we should go ahead and give him the information for Ohio Cannabis Connection and see if they can help him. I think that's a good idea. So Chris, what I want you to do for me, buddy, is to put the link to the website in your comment so that Damien can see it, and then he can go through them, and hopefully they'll be able to go ahead and get him in and get his card, because that's all you just need. And they have really good service. I mean, hey. I could say that, you know, I didn't personally use it, but I have someone here in my house that used it, and I have a couple other people that use that company, and it was successful. So, and it was all done over the phone too, Damien. So you don't even have to leave your house at all. So, yeah, that's one. I mean, I know a few of them, but that's one that I hear a lot of good things about, is the Ohio Cannabis Connection. Okay, so now we got another testament. So it's not just me. So Swango says he's familiar with them and they have good service too. So that's another confirmation that, you know, that's a good recommendation for you. Okay, well, and like I said, Damon, feel free to either email me directly at ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. You can also go to our website. You don't have to be a patient, ohiocannabislive.com. You can sign up there so you can get in the loop about deals. I post all the deals on my website, not Facebook now. So if you guys been looking for deals, you got to be on my website. And I'm not posting them all over Facebook no more. I just don't have the energy for it, and I don't feel like it's really doing a whole lot for people. So if you find a deal, you can post it on my website. You can post pictures of menus, screenshots of menus. All we do on Ohio Cannabis Live is talk about cannabis. That's it. Nobody's selling anything to nobody. Nobody's doing anything illegal, or nobody's doing anything political. We're not allowing none of that. There's no marketing, there's no spam, there's no commercials, there's no weird videos, there's no weird pop-ups. I ain't into all that. So yeah, if you need help, you can send me a message there too. If you don't want to give out your email, you can contact me on Ohio Cannabis Live. And this goes to anybody else. I even said this in my video yesterday. If you're not a patient, you're watching one of our live shows, do exactly what Damien did. Just jump in there and start asking questions, because that's part of what it's all about. And we're successful when we can actually help other people join the program. We're successful when we talk to people from other programs and other states who gives us information so that we can learn more about it ourselves. And then at the same time, we allow two platforms to connect together, Facebook and YouTube. Whoever thought you guys could ever communicate with each other through an online video like this? But here it is. Any news on home delivery or change 2.5 units? Home delivery, the situation is there's a petition that I have for that right now. You guys need to be signing it. I don't know if everybody's watching that has signed it, but you should be signing it if you support the delivery. Also, as far as the 2.5 unit, my understanding is that this is a certain process that the Board of Pharmacy goes through. When I contacted the pharmacy board and asked for an update as to a couple things, and I'm glad that you brought this up, Mean Beans. There are several changes that were voted on, and there is another meeting coming up. Let me tell you guys exactly right now when the next Board of Pharmacy meeting is, because what will happen is I will be streaming that meeting live on my platform, so that all the patients can not only watch it, but you will also be able to comment and talk about it. Whereas they just have theirs through Skype, the comments are disabled, and there is no way for us to talk. So yes, the meeting is for, mark your calendars, November the 12th, 2020. I don't have the exact time yet, but when I get the exact time, so that is the Medical Marijuana Advisory Committee. That has nothing to do with the Ohio Medical Cannabis Patient Advisory Board. We not them. But this is for their little meeting, the one they always have, where we can only watch it and we can't say nothing, that meeting. And I think that everybody who can watch it should watch it, so that we can see if we get an update about the 2.5 change, about the tier system being eliminated, about the limits for 90 days being changed from 9 ounces to 8 ounces or 9 ounces. I'm hearing various things from different sources, so it's unclear to me what the final number of the 90-day limit will be. In order for us to get things done, we have to keep unifying like we are here today. Whether you're a patient or not, you still can be a part of the movement. It doesn't mean that you have to have a card to be a part of the movement in the cannabis community. So I'm calling on all the cannabis community people who want to actually see this stuff change and actually make the program better, so it'll be worth being a part of. Then you need to join us, so that we can actually start making some changes and showing the government that the way the program is structured right now is a disaster. It's not working right in a lot of different ways. And I think that each time I come back on here on a Friday, I have thought process about people standing in line for ridiculous sales like the one that's going on today. I commend the dispensary for having a great sale. That's great. But what I don't like is when you have a great sale and you're not equipped to handle such sale. So that bothers me. I hate to go off topic on you a little bit, but it was just on my mind because I've had some patients that contact me today who said they were standing in line at some dispensary with a ridiculous line of people there because of this super sale they're having today. I ain't mentioning no names. Well, I'm glad we could help you, Damien. I'm glad that just made my day, honestly. You just don't know. Really liked your butterfly effect tincture review. Thanks, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. That was one of my very first reviews, and I need to do an updated one because they have changed their product a lot over the time, and they didn't have, I think, a 1-to-1 version of that 6-day tincture, and now they do. And I think maybe, again, based on the pain that I've been experiencing, maybe I should do another 24-hour tincture challenge. And if you guys would like to do some type of challenge with me together where we can do something as a group, I'm certainly open to that. I still like to do the movie night. If anybody's interested in doing that, I just need to figure out when we're gonna do it and what movie we're gonna watch and how we can get it on there and make it just like, exclusively private. So we don't want it to be public. So we could do whatever we want to do in the privacy of our own homes. You know what I'm saying? Zoom appointments, yes. Yes, that's the way to go. That's how it always goes. 20% off 71's products at Rise Toledo. Okay, that's a good deal. Whip It and Sherphead. I haven't tried I don't know if I've tried to Whip It or not. I know Sherphead is okay, but I like ice cream cake a little better. I like Mac. Mac has been my favorite. I like OBJ as well. Yeah, movie night. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how we can pull it off somehow. That's like Pure Ohio here with some real good deals going on. Yeah, Pure Ohio, he's the king of tier 1 fire, okay? He has a lot of tier 1s that I've tried. that I just expected not to be that great. It turned out to be okay. The guy doesn't use any pesticides, so I like Pure Ohio. I just wish that his stuff was more equally distributed in the state. I wish that, you know, more dispensaries offered his products, because they are some of the cheapest in the program. But also, you know, I think that, you know, some of these dispensaries can learn a lot from a dispensary like Pure Ohio, who I've been to all 3 locations. I've never had to wait in no long line. They offer curbside service at all 3 locations. They offer online ordering through iHeartJane at all 3 locations. And, you know, that's the only store I know that's selling $20 units every day. I mean, but I'm also finding that I really like Herbology, who has been doing a good job. I don't know if anybody's tried them yet, but they've been doing a pretty good job. You know, if I had to tell you who's doing a good job right now, I'm naming them right now. You're hearing it from me. That's a big deal. I shouldn't even told y'all that shit. Now you're gonna run up there and make a line of Herbology. Customer service is a big deal for me, folks. You know, talking to somebody that's been, I forgot to tell you guys, when I went to Pure Ohio, London, that was my 30th dispensary in the state of Ohio out of 50, I think it's 52. It might be 53. 52 dispensaries. So yeah, congratulate me on 30 dispensaries in Ohio. Now there's just 22 more to go. I will get there. So all the other dispensary employees, owners, and whoever else who are watching my videos, I am still coming to see your shop. Don't think that I'm just not coming to see you. It is literally a matter of physical limitation at this point. And if I could do it virtually somehow and have you just show me there, I would. But I really want to come there in person and support your business and do what I do with all the other shops in the state of Ohio, because that's what I'm doing. And I encourage other patients to do the exact same thing that I'm doing. So I don't have to be the only guy that's doing it. And if you could make a video and send it to me, that would really help me out a whole lot. So call to action, man. I need some help. I need some reporters out there to make some videos for me, because I just can't get there right now. I can't. Messing me up, man. But I can get here every Friday, though. Don't me get started on the botanist downtown Columbus. Oh man, good grief, man. Don't get me started on Columbus in general. I'm not even gonna name dispensaries. I'm just gonna say that there needs to be some improvement in Columbus, as far as customer service, as far as answering the phone, as far as dealing with conflicts with patients and resolutions and whatnot. There needs to be some growth and management there. And that's just honest, respectful feedback. That's not to say anything negative about any of the shops in Columbus. Obviously, I support them just like I support all the other dispensaries. And I've shopped at all of them multiple times. And I'm sure I will end up shopping there again for some item that they only them have. So I'm certainly not going to say anything bad about them, but they do need to get it together. I am going to say that with confidence and know when I'm saying that to you guys in Columbus, you really need to, maybe you should just contact me. Let's just leave it like that. You should just contact me and I could tell you exactly what is going on and how maybe you could do a little bit better, and maybe people will be a little bit happier. Anyone know whether it's tier 2 bulk? Can't find it in C-Bus. Okay, somebody get on that, man. I wish we had my guy Robert in here. He would be the guy that could tell us. You could actually try using iHeart. Are you familiar with iHeartJane, Alan? Newark has been pretty good. Yeah, it really has, honestly, folks. Newark has been good, but not everybody can get to Newark, and that's the frustrating part that I understand too. Not everybody can get there. You're curious, some of the cheaper, lower THC pure ice strands prices are right. Any recommendations? Yes. It's funny you asked that, sir. I'm always shifting through all these jars. I'm looking for it because I want to show you the jar. Okay, here we go. My recommendation, Chris, is it's labeled as Purple Kush. Now, this is a viewer exclusive. No one else is gonna know this, and the review is coming. And so if you're watching my show right now, hit the like, subscribe button so you can get the review on this product, because I'm not gonna go too far into it. But this is actually Granddaddy Purple. And there's a weird story about why it's called Purple Kush, but that doesn't matter. It's Granddaddy Purple. I'm telling you, it's Granddaddy Purple. And if I'm telling you it's Granddaddy Purple, it's Granddaddy Purple. I have been buying this same strain from Pure Ohio since they opened. And it has been a low THC dominant strain the whole time. I mean, once it was 25%, just once. And I didn't get to try it. I hated that. But I have multiple jars of Granddaddy Purple. I could just pick up a jar from off my shelf and look, it's freaking Granddaddy Purple. You hear what I'm saying to you? I know Granddaddy Purple when I see it now. So the reason I'm so giggly telling you about this is because these are only $20 a unit, folks. You hear me? $20 a unit, regular price. So if you have indigent status, theirs is they get 15% off. So 50% off $20. That's great. But even if you don't have any statuses and you're on a budget and you want to try something this reasonable, this is testing right now at 15%. I can promise you, I don't believe it's 15%. I believe it's stronger. So, like I said, when you see the review, you will see how much skeptical I am that it's 15%. Because, like I said, I got a surprise for you, but only for my viewers am I telling y'all this. And you can only get this from Pure Ohio. So don't think you're going to run to your local shop and get it. Yeah, they're not going to have it. You got to get it from him. And this is under locally grown. So, you know, for me, like I said, they have dominated low THC stuff. And, you know, a half ounce is only going to take 6 days. At $20, you're going to spend $100 for a half ounce. Regular price. Purple Sunset is on my list. I would like to try that as well. Constructed Chris is awesome. And I am C-Bus just had it shake. Oh, really? Okay. Hold on, wait a minute. Did I miss something else? In Michigan, they don't grow with pesticides and it's more potent at lower levels. Yeah, see, Pure Ohio doesn't use pesticides as well. But yeah, Standard Wellness doesn't use pesticides. Yeah, I've been to Standard Wellness. It's another great, they actually have a greenhouse grow type setup. Yeah, I mean, yeah, $10 unit. Yeah. They got, yeah. See, you hip to it. Nuke, you are hip. You know about the secret. That was the next deal I was about to tell you. So he just told y'all the other secret deal. So right now, I guess for a limited time, you know, once a day you can go there and you can get you a unit for $10 at Pure Ohio Wellness, London. That's only at the London store, but $10, man. Come on. That's like $10. Okay, man, for 2.8 grams. That's a good deal. But like I said, nevertheless, $20 is a good dang on deal. 25 is a good deal. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Them are all good deals, right? And he got bulk. You could buy a bunch of them up there, man. He got enough for you. You want a half ounce, an ounce? He got it. It's there. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what they got. I'm just messing with y'all. Let me see. 21% for 10. But oh yeah. See, what did you get? The Bananarama? Is that what you had? How was it? Tell us. Man, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have some Granddaddy Perp, just so you guys can see the buds. That's bud game, man. Look at the buds, man. Look at that $20. Ignore the shake that's on the tray, but I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm not doing a full review for y'all yet. But I am going to have some with y'all before I go. What about distillate carts? Look, hey Duke, you want to tell him? I'm going to tell him. Let's tell him another secret. They got Fireland Scientific carts only for $36 for a half gram. Firelands, and they have like 8 different kinds. You hear me? You don't hear me. You don't hear me. They got 8 different kinds. More and it ain't all. They got other stuff too. I'm just naming the one that's $36. Like, to me, Firelands is nice quality stuff. I mean, I've got a Northern Lights cart that is, yes, okay, it's a go get one. I don't even know if that'll make it to the review. How about that? Now, are you talking about the show carts or the CO2 ones or the distillate ones? Because they got like 3 or 4 different kinds. Was yours the one that came with the battery, or was it the one that came and everybody said, see, I think these are actually CO2, and I think those are different than the other ones that came with the battery. I think there's 3 different kinds. I think they have CO2, distillate, and then they have the show oil. So which one did you have that you didn't like, Chris? Or what strain was it? Let me ask you that. Because there's a couple strains I just like, the flavors ain't for me. I just, you know. But still, $36 for a half gram cart. We're getting closer to that $25 a cart price they got in Michigan. I mean, we're $11 away from having the same price they got whole grams there, but still, you know. We're getting there though. They also have another company there called Select. It's actually from Michigan. I actually met the people that run the company when I was in Michigan. So the Select company is now here in Ohio, and their carts are like $45, $50, I think. Don't quote me on that. Wonka bars. See, I liked Wonka bars at first. Then I start liking Tallyman. And then I start liking split vanilla. Yeah, and that's what I had earlier. There's some split vanilla rosin. Yeah, that's why I'm still here standing here. I'm not on the ground laying there. But yeah, guys, I just, you know, for whatever reason, I've had this back pain just get worse on me. And, you know, sometimes just having people to talk to like you guys, you know, and medicating at the same time can be a therapeutic for pain, believe it or not, because it helps take your mind off of the pain. Even if you're talking about it, that can still be some type of relief mentally for you. So sometimes you just gotta talk to your people about your pain, let them know what's going on, and just own it. And whatever you do, stop it. Try to, you know, I medicate to stop the pain, but sometimes, you know, you have to wait and be patient and let your own body just do what it do. You know, sometimes it's beyond your control, and no matter what you do, the outcome is still the same. And you know, I think that's just part of being a human being. You know, I know we want just to work for everything all the time, but sometimes it just ain't getting it. You know, and for me, I just feel like certain things work, some things don't, and that's what I stick with, the things that work. The Botanist has best distillate carts in my opinion. Now, Botanist, I did a review on the Botanist cart. I can give you an opinion on that. The only thing I didn't like about their cart was that there was a little confusion about what they were using to make it. Now, it was a good quality cartridge. I like the CBG that they have in it, Botanist. But there was some confusion about the Woodward flower, whether, you know, it sounds like they use trim and I feel like they should have used nugs. It would have gave it a little bit more of a terpy flavor, possibly. The flavors weren't that good. The effects are 100% great. I was very happy with the effects, Chris. I just did not like the flavors. Like, they should have been better. Could have been better. Yeah, now see, that's a good price. The juice, 1 gram. That's where we're at these days now. I mean, 1 grams are about $65 if you can get a deal, if you can find them. Do you think when you grind flower, it takes some of the trichomes off because the trichomes hold the THC in them? That's an awesome question. And you know, I kind of go back and forth on that because, see, what I get to doing is I got these grinders here that do the keef. So I like to take the keef and re-dip my buds in it, kind of, you know, frost them up, and then it kind of gives it an extra boost when I'm vaping it. I think I did that one time on a live video. But that's a great question, and I'm gonna say, yeah, I think probably depending on what kind of grinder you're using, I don't think it matters even. I think you probably are definitely gonna lose some trichomes inside the grinder, most certainly. But if you're a guy like me who is harvesting every little drop, you might lose a teeny tiny bit. But I'm scraping them guys dry, and you know, I'll be the guy that collects the keef off the tray from where Dad had this. I get all of it. I spend a whole hour just cleaning up and just collecting. I reuse everything till it's gone. Shit, you try smoking clutch without a grinder? I'm gonna say no, Chris. But now you got me wanting to do an experiment. So yes, I think I might have to try that. The yuzu, Hell's Bells, and Sunshine Lime are my favorite. Yeah, they are a little bit pricier. See, I haven't tried the Hell's Bells flower yet. Once I try the Hell's Bells flower, that will tell me whether I'll be interested in the vape cart. Right now, I'm in love with Rainbow Chip. And surprisingly, I'm not hitting it right now because I'm just trying to save the last bud of it I have left. But yeah, guys, it's really been great being here with you guys, and I'm glad today. I thought today was going to have 0 issues, but once again, something had to have happened because that's how it is when you do a live show. So I will be back next Friday for another live show. And if you haven't already, make sure that you do me a real big favor and, you know, hit that like and subscribe button for me, because that will really help me out a lot. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.